Hola, chicas. I'm just going to go through the words that you were supposed to fill in for today. So we did want to make sure that we have the me, te, se, nos, o, se here. And then we're going to go through the words. So aburrirse is to get bored. So these are all reflexive. You want to make sure that you know that you would use your reflexive. So you'd say like me aburría or no me aburría. No me aburría nunca. I never got bored. Acordarse is to remember. So you say no me acordaba de mucho. Like didn't used to remember a lot of stuff. Or no se acordaba, he didn't remember if you were narrating. Acostarse is it's really to lie down, like when you're lying down in bed. But it often is used to get into bed. Or you can say me acuesto en el sofá, like I lie down on the couch. Afeitarse is to shave oneself. Just make sure you know that this is like you're doing it to yourself. If you're shaving someone else, you would say like afeitar, but not afeitarse. Alegrarse is to get happy. So you'd say like, me alegraba mucho. I used to get happy. Let's go over here. Despertarse. In the present, you would have that stem change, but you lose it in the imperfect. So you'd say me despertaba, to wake up. But in present, you'd say me despierto or te despiertas. Divertirse is to have fun. Me divertía or se divertía or nos divertíamos. To fall asleep. Me dormía. So dormir is to sleep, but dormirse becomes to fall asleep. Ducharse is to shower oneself. I'm putting oneself just so you know that it's not showering, because if you're not showering yourself and showering somebody else, it would be duchar, like duchar al perro, for example. It wouldn't be se in there. To fall in love. To get sick. So you'd say like me enfermo, I get sick. Me enfermo mucho, or me enfermaba mucho, or se enfermaba mucho, she used to get sick. Whoops. All right. Lastimarse is to hurt oneself, like to get hurt. Like me lastimaba mucho, I used to get hurt. Oops. Enojarse is to get angry. To get up. Me levanto de la cama, like I get up from bed. Or me levanto de mi silla, I get up from my chair. To wash oneself is lavarse. Maquillarse is to put makeup on. Mudarse is to move. And usually this is used with preterite more, because you would say like I moved, like me mudé, for example. Me mudé cuando tenía 5 años. I moved, because you wouldn't do it over and over or repeatedly. You just did it once. Animarse is to get happy or excited. Asustarse is to get scared. Me asusto fácilmente. I get scared easily, or me asustaba fácilmente. Atreverse a is to dare to do something. No me atrevía a mentir a mis padres. I didn't dare to lie to my parents. To bathe oneself. Again, if you're bathing somebody else, like the dog or your brother or something, you'd say bañar. Bañaba a mi hermano. To make fun of is burlarse. So you'd say like, mi hermano se burlaba de mí. To fall. Like you used to fall a lot. Me caía. Y me lastimaba. I used to fall and hurt myself. Calmarse is to calm oneself down. To tire oneself. Casarse con is to marry. So, and usually this is going to be preterite, because you don't get married over and over again. Usually just it's once, and even if you did marry 3 times, it would still be preterite. Cepillarse los dientes or los pelos is to brush. Like me cepillaba los dientes. Deprimirse is to get depressed. Callarse is to get quiet. Olvidarse de is to forget. So you'd say like me olvidaba de mi ropa, or me olvidaba del cumpleaños de mi mamá. To put on, or it could be to become. So if it's emotions, you would say me ponía enojada, or nunca me ponía preocupada, or me ponía la ropa, to put on my clothes. To laugh is reírse. Vestirse is to dress oneself. And imaginarse is to imagine something. So you'd say like, me imaginaba ser piloto, for example. I imagine myself to be a pilot. Me imaginaba. So me imaginaba ser maestra de español, o me imaginaba ser veterinaria cuando era una niña. All right, last thing we have to do here is I used to go to bed at 7. So you're supposed to try to do these translations. So remember, when you say used to, that's going to be the imperfecto. So to go to bed, you can say me acostaba, because acostarse, a las 7, and you can say de la noche or PM, cuando era, I'll put yo, because era could be for LA usted, cuando era pequeña. All right, we moved when I was 6. Remember, moving is more of a single action, so we're going to use the pretérito there. We would say or nos, because it's we. Nos mudamos cuando yo tenía 6 años, or 6. I never got bored when I was a kid. Remember, aburrirse is to get bored, so you can say nunca me aburría de niña. I used to take baths with my toys. We can say me bañaba con mis juguetes. She used to put her clothes on alone. Ella se ponía la ropa sola. So ponerse la ropa. Or you could say ella se vestía sola. Either one would work. I never used to get tired. Cansarse is to get tired. So you can say nunca me cansaba de niña. De niña as a child, for example. So we don't have to put that in there. Okay, so now once you've reviewed those, what you want to do is you want to use your Quizlet. I did make you one. So you have to fill in whatever's missing. So brincar a la cuerda, kind of look at the pictures and see. So this is to jump rope. So you want to go and you want to fill in all the vocabulary for the child. This is basically, you'll be writing a story. Next step, after we finish this list and the food list, you're going to be writing a story about your childhood. So you want to think about some of these activities you did as a child. So jugar a las damas is to play checkers. So look at the pictures and write in whatever's missing. So if you have the Spanish, you would write the English. And then let's look down here. So all the blanks you want to fill in with the cards. If you have to look something up, you can, but you can hopefully figure it out based on the Quizlet. And then down here, like here, you want to put in to hide. So that would be esconder. And then like all these that are missing, you want to, it shows that it's like whited out. So you can fill in whatever is there. To play tag, you have to put those in. So any words that are missing, to bother is missing. But they go in order in Quizlet, so you should be able to do that easily. And then once you finish all that, this last page doesn't have much for you to fill in at all. You have a little bit right here, so check that out. And then you want to do the translations. You want to skip this, and then you want to do these translations right here. Whoop. So it's the second last page where it says traducciones usando el imperfecto. So do that for your tarea, and then we'll check them over, and then we'll go into phase 2, the next phase, which is just finishing this vocabulary, playing around with it a little bit, and then we will start the food vocabulary, and then you'll start writing your story. We'll do the draft, and we'll probably just do the draft before vacation, and then finish the book right when we come back, because we won't have enough time to do the whole publication. But we'll get it done. Muchas gracias, chicas. Que tengas buen día.